What up, though, everybody? It's your boy Nomus J coming at y'all with another one, man. Obviously, I haven't been able to do a review because your boy been at work last couple days. Just barely getting a day off now. Um, yeah, so I just hit this and we about to get this thing rolling. Why the hell does my notifications keep going off if I'm on do not disturb? That's bullshit. But anyway, can't hear you see you on the video. Y'all hear me now? Sound check. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Okay, y'all can. What up, though, Ray? What up, though? What's going on, ON16? What up, Justin? Maybe made a rapper. What up? Of course, Mondo Ray Moore, man. What's good with you, bro? Glad you can make it. Yeah. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. Like I said, I've been working the last couple days, so I ain't been able to do the review immediately the next day or stuff like that to the game. So y'all just bear with your boy. Uh, appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, all sounds clear. All right. So I know I'm just go ahead and keep it real with y'all. It's gonna be a lot of upset people here. Because oh shit. What I'm gonna say is gonna have a lot of people disagreeing with me. It's gonna have a lot of fucking people probably pissed at me. Because I'm not about to say what you think I'm gonna say. If you expecting me to come here and just shit on Aaron Glenn today, then you got another thing coming. Because that's not what's about to get done. Uh if you expecting me to blame this on Dan Campbell, sorry, not blaming it on Dan Campbell. If you expecting me to come in here and even, I hate to say it, but even blame Jared Goff for this loss, sorry, just not about to do it. This is not one of those type of streams where we finna blame the same old, same old. It's one person. I blame this on a team that's just being young, and I blame this on injuries, and I blame the fact that your GM Brian Holmes did not take care of business in the draft. Now, before everybody get upset, jump down my throat about it, this is a rebuild. This is year 2 into a rebuild. For some damn reason, everybody thought that this team was going magically because they fought hard last year that would just translate defensively with the same roster, minus a few people, if you ask me, that was veteran players, by the way, and thought because you added Aiden Hutchinson, the only person that maybe a 6th round pick at one of the weakest positions of our defense was going to turn us into a 10-win team because we wanted to draft guys who were injured. And that's nothing against the players we got in the draft. But I got shitted on all offseason when I kept giving this team a C. I kept giving this team a C in the draft, not because I disliked the players that we got, but because the situation. I kept stressing the key word, the situation. And Swift, but went toilet paper. He's not even an issue. This team was able to put up 45 points regardless. That's the only issue I got is this the fact that Brad Holmes did not draft enough hit the ground running players for this defense. You can't have one of the weakest defenses for the last 6-7 years and consistently keep drafting project players and people that hurt. And again, it's nothing against the players because I know people get so fidgety when you say stuff like that. And I'm not talking about y'all, but at the end of the day, you knew. Let me explain something. You know why we had a lot of close games where it was a lot of low scoring games happening last year, despite how weak that defense was? Y'all want to know the real truth about it? The real reason why. Oh, thanks. The real reason why. Thanks, appreciate that, Ray. The real reason why this was the case is because you have veterans on that defensive front. Even though we know what they are as veterans, some of them a veteran is a veteran. Nick Williams, Trey Flowers when he was available. Michael Brockers is there, even though he sucked. Romeo was there for the first couple games before he went out completely. Jalen Reeves-Maybin, Alex Anzalone. You got Tracy Walker, and it was somebody else, but I think that was it as far as the veterans. And then some of the guys, the young guys, is usually there. But that was your veterans. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of veterans there in rotation. A lot of them guys are gone. And the catch is that when you lose those veterans, they kind of, even though they're not that good, like even though you don't like Alex Anzalone, he still compensates something. It's bad that he's your starting middle linebacker, but he still has compensation as a veteran player on this team that will be a lot harder for somebody like Derek Burns to be consistently started because for one, he's not good in coverage. Derek Burns is not a good coverage linebacker, so he probably don't need to be running the mic full time, and he's gonna, he'll have us a little bit weaker with Rodrigo there. So you need a veteran presence. Basically, what I'm saying is this team lacks Tracy Walker on every level, pretty much. That's what this team is lacking. This team needs a Tracy Walker all through defense, and they don't have it. They got a bunch of young guys that's never been consistent starters, or that got a lot of snaps as a backup guy. Because you got like guys who were always hurt, just not starting to get opportunity to play. When you got a bunch of guys who don't know who they are, you're going to see them give up points. If we can run the football consistently like we did Sunday, I'm considering removing Swift. I ain't about to get into all that, Ray. I know everybody upset with Swift because he got hurt again, but he is not the biggest problem for us to be worried about right now. It's really isn't. It's the lack of talent on this defense. We can't name one star on this defense, but we blaming this all on Aaron Glenn. I don't understand how this happens. You blame it on Aaron Glenn, and they blaming it on your number 2 pick in the draft. We said it all last season going into the offseason. We all stated this. We said, hey, this draft ain't finna be what y'all think it is. It's gonna be one of them drafts that ain't one really 5 really good players that can just take your team over the top. This is not a draft that has a Jamar Chase level guy or a Michael Parsons and a Trey Lance. This is not that type of class. This ain't an Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey type of draft class. This is a draft where you get the best players that fit what you're trying to do and helps you get the building process going. That's what this draft represented. Everybody in the top 10, I think, got a really good player for the most part. Doing okay over there. He only got still 1 sack. He's still doing okay over there in Jacksonville. The young corners that I know for a fact Gardner's playing well over there in New York. Everybody got a decent player. If you was really hoping for like this all-pro player at the top 10, you were wrong. Most of the people who draft top 10 are usually teams that are rebuilding. Teams like us, the Jets, the Jaguars, teams that got a lot of foundation going. People looking at the record saying that they improved more than Lions, or did we just not improve enough veteran-wise on the defense? We go out there and we spend our money going out there. Hush got a double team all day, all Sunday. I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, and nobody looks at that part. Tracy said he'd be back better than ever. I'm not trying to hear that. Yeah. Hush got double team all day Sundays. Long term, if Swift is frail, he's a liability. You can't run from it. It ain't about running from it, Ray. I feel like it's not our biggest issue right now. We got so many running backs, and running the football still to me isn't the problem. The real problem is defense doesn't have enough talent to help it. So, like, eventually the Lions are going to have to stop being stupid and draft a quarterback. Yeah, you know what? Eventually they are. But that's going to come. But I just don't see them doing it this year, coming season. I don't see it's not me. I'm not the one making the rules. You know what I'm saying? If it was up to me, we probably have a quarterback by now. If it was up to me, we wouldn't have to worry about Jared Goff being the quarterback of our team from the very get go. Because I would have made sure we had a quarterback that was drafted in the top 3 rounds. This is all they bad past moves coming back to haunt them. When you go out there and you sign crap on defense like this offseason, I get it, we had that much money, but we couldn't spend for one good player instead of spreading a bunch a practice squad, final depth piece of the linebacker team. You know what I'm saying? Type players, and that's what we got as a linebacker core. And y'all wonder why y'all hear about 6th-round pick being y'all best linebacker. Look what we did. But that's my point. This is why it's been like that. They got the #1 offense in the league right now. Y'all shut up. Right. That's what I'm saying. The offense, I can care less about the offense, man. Like, it is what it is. It's the defense that's the issue right now. It's not the coordinator. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand, man. Like, Goff is giving us enough, whether people want to hear it or not. He's giving us enough to win. He could do a little more, with reads wise. You know what I'm saying? They need to involve TJ a little bit more in the offense, obviously. But other than that, the offense just got to continue to get healthy. They resting everybody this week intentionally. I don't think nobody's severely hurt that they resting. It's just they want to keep them rested up. But the defense, man, I don't know. They talking about tweaking stuff now, man. It's just like, yeah, they got to try to do something. That's what happens when you lack talent. And now you got to wait and hope that your rookie comes at the 2nd-round pick in Mr. Josh Pascal. I mean, that's where we at. And no offense, last defense, Aaron Glenn ain't the issue. I mean, yeah, he's just the coordinator though, man. Like, you got, and that's what I tell people, man. You gotta give people talent. No, I'm gonna say this, man. This is the difference between Matt Patricia and Aaron Glenn. I hate to have to go here, but you want to know the real difference and why I say that Patricia actually did suck versus Aaron Glenn? The real reason is people try to say that Matt Patricia didn't have no talent in his defense. But when he got here, there was talent that was there. He made shit weird, and then they got rid of the talent. They brought Snacks in and then made things go bad from the second he stepped in the door. He made things issue-wise with the veterans in that secondary. When he got here, he realistically needed another defensive lineman or two and mainly a couple linebackers. What's the problem still to this day? We need another maybe defensive lineman that's a veteran and a few linebackers. And we still ain't solved that problem. It's been 8 years since we had a legitimate linebacker, and that was DeAndre Levy. It's been 8 years since we had a legitimate Mike linebacker, and that was Stephen Tuller. We've been having any old who's here on the linebacker core because our GMs have never put the effort into building a linebacker core or anything on defense that much. You know what I'm saying? You just not finally drafting the edge rusher in the 1st round this year. Well, if they beat us, they beat us. Shit, at this point. But I mean, I don't think we just go sit there and take an L sitting down. I don't believe that. You like Angela? I don't like him. If you ask me, like, oh yeah, I'm a fan of Angela. Nah, I respect that he does try to play hard for the team. I do respect that, and he do call the defense as much as he can. But he should not be your starting linebacker at all. Like, I wouldn't mind him if he was a backup and then come in for a few snaps in rotation. But the fact that he's our starter lets you know that these franchise just don't take care of business. Again, I get they didn't have no real money like that, but I keep saying, why spread your cap against for these practice squad bottom of the depth chart roster linebackers that's not gonna barely be that good because all they offer is special team help. Well, you can save that money and for one good player and put there, and then you could have just draft some no-name players or something late or undraft some guys to play behind them. It'd be better to do that. Right, that's what I'm saying. You had Slade, Glover Quinn, who probably would have stayed another year had he not been such an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he retired a year or so early because of that. He didn't want to put up with him, and he probably didn't want to go through stress of going to a new team. So he said, "Bumping, I'm just retired after this year." Yeah, and then you know what I'm saying? Like you added Tracy Walker in the draft. He played well his first couple years because he had all that veteran talent, and then you spent all our cap on Trey Flowers for $90 million, and he couldn't stay nowhere near healthy for you to save your life. And then you go into the draft and you bring in a linebacker from Hawaii, bro. And then you draft one of the worst safeties in that draft in Will Harris. And you telling me that I'm supposed to feel sorry for that dude when they shot themselves in the foot. Then you gave Jamie Collins 10 mil a year after he just played for the Patriots in 2019 for 1.5 million. So you gave him that much money. And this is what I'm saying. The same stuff is happening under now with Aaron Glenn. They got the end result of the crap and now they trying to rebuild the damn defense, but they didn't have enough resources. And Brian Holmes to me could have did better in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against the guys we got, but I needed guys who can be contributors out the gate. When you that thin, you gotta make something happen somewhere. And they just didn't take care of business. And I got a lot of turmoil for that. Don't forget about since we reviewing drafts, until we talking about reviewing drafts, guess what, y'all? So I'm gonna go all the way back to 2016. The Lions currently have one player. If I'm correct, we have only one player left in that draft. That's Taylor Decker. Ashawn left, won Super Bowl. Graham Glasgow plays for Denver. Last I checked. Miles Killebrew is somewhere in this league. I forgot what team he went to. Joe Dahl is probably missing somewhere. Antoine Walker probably out of the league now. Obviously Jay Rudock is probably missing. The long snapper been missing. And Zettel probably on either the Browns or the 49ers bottom depth chart for their defensive line. And then you got Dwayne Washington, who just recently got released from the Saints. So who knows where he is, the running back we took. So you only got one player. Year two, we only have 0 players and a half. Yeah, the last 2 drafts that he was here are still here. But 2017, no longer here. Oh, we got one half of a player here, and that's Jared Davis, and he on the practice squad, if I'm correct. Okay, Miles Killebrew in Pittsburgh. Okay, I thought so. But yeah, we got to like a half a player left in 2017. That's Jared Davis, and he on the practice squad. So that's why I said half. But other than that, you ain't got nobody left in that class. The 2018 class, the year Patricia first got here, you got Frank Ragnow and Tracy Walker just got hurt. No one else. 2019, TJ Hawkinson, Jelani Tavai no longer here. I wish Will Harris was no longer here. Austin Bryant is shockingly still here. Amani Warrior, the guy everybody just turned on, is still here. Everybody else after that is gone. Yep. Yeah, shout out to Ashawn Robinson, the guy that Patricia said he gonna take his career, and then he ended up making a better career for himself. Though the saddest day for me as a Lions fan was seeing him get signed by the Rams, and then he jumped out celebrating like Antonio Brown when he got picked up by was it the Raiders? I think when he acted all crazy, that hurt my damn heart because I liked the Ashawn here in Detroit, and I think he actually used to like it here, but till Patricia came here, fucked everybody around. He was happy to get out of here, bro. Yeah, Tavai in New England, I remember that. Yeah, so 2019, you got a few players left, and then obviously now 2020 is low key starting to show up because Okuda's looking like one of our better defenders this quick. I know everybody don't want to talk about Swift, but listen, Swift is still freakishly talented, and he will be back later on the season. Quit acting like that, but we go leave him alone. Jonah Jackson, I know he's hurt, but he's our Pro Bowl guard. Uh, and I know he'll be back before it's too late too. And then you got Logan Stenberg when he got called up finally, he played well. So that was another good pick. And Julian Okora could be more helpful if they just give him more. If they can just find ways to get him off the edge more and help him get through those creases, so he'll get to the quarterback again eventually. Usually he's pretty decent when he's available, but he's sort of injury prone, but he's still playing towards on the defense. And then you got Cephas just stay hurt. Cephas. And then I think after that, everybody else, one guy retired and the other one got cut. So, yeah, man. And Jason Huntley somewhere else. He was with the Eagles, but I think he might be either on a practice squad or he gone somewhere else in general. But it's yeah, maybe he is, right? Maybe he is. Yeah, and that's another thing, man. We still missing our veteran edge rusher, Romeo Okor. Not saying when he comes back that he's gonna come in and just instantly start getting a bunch of sacks, but that's another thing, man. This defense is thin already, and then we didn't add no help with Aiden. Like you didn't have no help, nobody behind him. You didn't really have no help. Nobody across from him. I got a debate the other day with a guy who was trying to criticize Aiden. He tells him he has help. He got Charles Harris. Charles Harris is really got something. First of all, Charles Harris is a bust. Okay, dude was a bust. He played well last year. Enough to get an extension. Okay, calm down. He had 7 sacks. Calm down. How many pass rushers do that? Like, calm y'all damn asses down. He is not no star vet in this league. Y'all act like he, the fucking second coming of fucking the fucking Ziggy Ansah or something. Like, calm down. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One of them out for the season, and then one trying to work his way back as one of our young vets. And then you got so many other guys missing, man. You just barely getting Okuda back. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like we got so much stuff going on. How is it that we blame all this on the defensive coordinator, bro? Like, y'all niggas crazy. Like, that's some crazy shit. It was so depressing. And I was actually excited the way the game was going, sort of. I know it's shocking to hear me say this, but I was actually excited. Because, listen, let me tell y'all something. Let's hit some real truth around here. It was real. I know the real reason why people mad is not because of the defense. The real reason why everybody's so angry at Aaron Glenn is because the quarterback that led them to 48 points was Geno Smith. Let's be real. And we know Geno Smith was a bust quarterback and had no excuse, had on paper, had no reason to be putting up that type of numbers against the Lions or any team for that matter. That's what it's really about. It's not because they put up 48 on us. It's because it was Geno Smith who led them and was the quarterback. And that's what it really is about. It's about the Geno Smith thing. You know what I'm saying? But here's the problem, though. I get it. But your defense is thin. Let's take a look at Seattle's defense versus us. Now, we're saying that they D-line not all that good, but they got more proven talent on that D-line, specifically Shelby Harris. The linebacker core, Jordan Brooks, got to learn from fucking Bobby Wagner, bro. My Jared Goff change. Win a playoff game. Stafford did in 1 year what you couldn't do in 6. Stafford never won a playoff game. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, that's ultimately gonna be the goal, right? I'm agreeing with you because that was the issue everybody had when Stafford was here. Hey, you couldn't win a playoff game. So yeah, I think the same expectation should get thrown on him since he is the starter right now. So if he gonna be the starter, getting the money he's getting, it should be the same thing for him. But and so et cetera, et cetera. So that's you got a point about that. I'll go disagree with you on that. But yeah, we lucky they still didn't have Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, we know who he is. Quandre Diggs, we definitely know who Quandre Diggs is. So you got Jordan Brooks, the linebacker, It's other decent young linebackers around him that got to learn from Bobby Wagner, bro, before he was gone, before he left in free agency. You got to play behind that dude. Our young linebackers coming in to play behind Anzalone. Your linebacker got to come in and play behind Wagner, one of the top 10 best linebackers in the league for how long? See what I'm saying? You can't just bring. I don't care how talented a rookie player is. As talented as freaking Rodrigo is, he would do better if he had a real, true vet linebacker to play with. Somebody who's actually talented. It'll be a difference in skill level for him. You can't have like Corey Joseph type players be the only veteran players that your kids got. Like they need somebody who's better than that to really transition to help them develop properly in a much smoother rate. You know what I'm saying? You can't have where your 6th round pick look like he damn near better than your best veteran. That don't make sense. Like this is what I'm saying. Seattle would never lead. I don't care what their rank is on defense or not. They would never put their young players in that type of position. And two, that coach is practically a Hall of Fame coach going against our young guys coaching staff. That's another thing people got to remember. He's been playing against Jared Goff for years, so he would know how to set up a defense and everything to slow him down. Even though we did score 45, but he would know how to play against this dude. That's another thing people got to remember. To me, the Lions was playing in a mirror match of what they could look like one day, of what they supposed to be doing. Play defense. You know what I'm saying? Even though they did make us punt, we know we scored 45. I think they made us punt a little bit more than obviously we made them, but still. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, although I don't hate Jared Goff, I don't hate Jared Goff. I wish him nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? We are still, regardless of what he is doing, we're top 2 offense. And he get it, to be fair, he's giving us enough to win. That it hasn't. I can't really put it on him. You know what I'm saying? We won with him way earlier this year than we did last year. He did step up and make some plays here and there. He just could do a better job. And at the end of the day, that's why I'm gonna tell him too. We know what he is. We know why he's really here. You know what I'm saying? The real reason why he got traded here, because the other guys want him gone, and this guy wanted out. That's the reason he's here. People do want to make more out of him than he actually is, but he's not gonna be here that damn long. I say a couple more years they go keep him, because I just feel like they are. You know what I'm saying? I know this franchise too well. I just feel like they are. But man, if they go blame anybody, it should be Brad Holmes, man. People like, for real, you the one who slept the town. Like, okay, so let's say, Ray, you in the studio and you rapping, and I keep coming up with these garbage ass beats, and you rap over them. Your rap make the song sound better, but the beat and the melody and everything else just ain't right, and people just don't like the song, and they don't respect it. And your fame keep going down. Everybody keep blaming you, but I'm the one who coming out with the trash ass beat, or the other way around, where let's say I'm the one writing you good raps, I'm giving you good beats, but your lyrics is trash, and then like everybody keep blaming me because they know I'm the person that gave you the beat, so I get slandered. But it's like I'm just the guy to get off the beat. Ray is the one coming up with the lyrics. That's the way I look at this. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. So all the GMs, like, remember when we drafted Jared Davis? All right, I know people hate Jared Davis, but hear me out. His first couple years he was cool. The real issue with Jared Davis is you brought him in here and tried to make him the whole answer when he should have just been a start to a solution. And the problem was you made him play around Tahir Whitehead, Paul Warlow, Nick Bellore, Steve Long. Who are these guys, bro? That's who you gave him as a linebacker core and a group of veterans to come in and play around. And then we just pinned all the stress on him. And then when he couldn't play up to par, hey, his bad side showed up, and he just never could pan out. That's what we did. Only the Lions would do that. And that's why I be saying, if we go put blame on people, let's put it where it's supposed to go. I couldn't tell you how disgusted I was to go on Twitter and see, yeah, salute to Jared Davis, the guy who never complains, who got treated like crap by his fan base when he shouldn't even never been the guy to be the solution. All the linebackers we passed on, bro. Fred Warner, we passed on him in the draft. All the talent we passed on these positions, all the veteran players. Remember when we had Tulloch and Levy shaking my? That's what I'm saying. That's another point I'm trying to get you to understand. Like, look, when we had Stephen Tulloch and you brung in DeAndre Levy, that was a hell of a way to have a player in there to learn from. When we drafted Darius Slay, I didn't like Rasheem Mathis on this team when he was here, but still, Rasheem Mathis, Glover Quinn, even the one y'all, other safety y'all didn't like that, Louis Delmas, Houston. He had people to learn from for years, bro. James Hedebo came when Caldwell got here. They brung and they still had Mathis and the boys still for quite a while, and then eventually, guess what? Him and Diz grew up, and they started playing really good. Now they at the point where they're in their careers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it hurts. Like when I was at the Philly game last year, it hurt watching Darius Slade just walk to the other damn visiting team's locker room, bro. I was like, man, this guy used to be here. He used to have to walk through here, bro. Now he walking the other end. Like, that shit hurt because it's like we got to see them grow up from when they was real bad to where they at now. And it's like, if he get to a Super Bowl, you best believe I'm gonna be on Twitter pounding my fucking fist for Darius Slade to win. But other than that, man, that's the situation we got. We don't have that luxury no more. Like, this is how we should be doing free agency. We ain't necessarily got to spin up all our cap, but we should, instead of signing all these camp bodies to $3 million and shit. Like, what has Josh Woods really done? What has any of them other linebackers we have on the roster really done? We signed money for these guys throughout the years. They don't do anything. Why not save all that money and just go after one good player? Like, whoever it is available. Like, even if it's out of 64 linebackers, he's like 51. I wouldn't even care. Just go get him. Because if he's experienced enough, he'll be still better than what we have right now. Like, why not do that? If you go talking about building something, you can't build nothing without having something there. Let's get something established. Sign a vet that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, don't hate Anzalone. He could be a help, but you can't just make this guy. He's pretty much Corey Joseph on our defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way it is, bro. You see how the Pistons doing it? Okay, I know the Pistons ain't got the perfect either with the veterans on there, but you know, it's harder. It's a lot harder in basketball to develop rookies than it is in football to help build something. Because in basketball, it average at least 5 years before you can get a really solid team that's ready to compete for the conferences. So at least with the Pistons, you know, you making those trades, you getting guys like Bob Donovich, you getting Alec Burke, you got Noah Nerlings and Nerls and stuff like that. These guys that can actually sit there and help in certain ways and do certain things for you and take pressure off of them. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Stewart is now in his third year. Deep Bay is his third year now. At least they're starting to get to that point. The Lions never get to that same point because they always spending money on the bad players, man. Like, that just don't make sense. And I get it. We not marketable. But I'm saying you could go and get somebody who's at least average, that's middle in the pack that you can afford. Like what we did with Deshaun Elliott. Deshaun Elliott, okay, he all right. He ain't the world answer or nothing like that, but he all right. He's a good piece you could start with in free agency if you're talking about getting somebody that can be a help and bring some experience on the defense, somebody who can come in and hit the ground running. He's solid. You know what I'm saying? Go find me some players like that next year if you can't get nobody, man. Like, this shit's crazy, bro. I'm just like I was happy to see the shootout Because to implication to me, the way I looked at it was like this, and y'all can say I'm full of shit, but the way I looked at it was that it took 48 points to beat the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? It took 48 points for the Lions to lose. You know what I'm saying? The way I look at it, you wouldn't go beat us until you score almost 50. So that's the way I try to look at it. You know, again, you can say I'm full of shit or I'm being too cute about it. But the way I look at it was that way. And I'm going to stand by that. I'm not about to overreact. Okay. We still doing better than around this time than we were last year. Okay. Like the fact, and to be fair, Dan Campbell called this out. And see, I feel that on, but I'm gonna make this statement real quick. But Dan Campbell said himself during after the Hard Knocks is over. Yeah, you know, everybody's hyped up about, you know, what they're seeing, what we've been doing on camera and they're getting to see, but you know, I don't really speak too much stock in it because I know if I start off the season bad, everybody's gonna want me fired. And that's exactly what happened. He kept telling everybody this shit too. You know what I'm saying? That's this fan base fault that they like this. And that's why, you know, Twitter is my place. I love Twitter, but I'm starting to really hate Twitter as of late. That's why I made a second page like a few months back, because that's more connected to my Twitch channel, because it's like, bro, I can't be on my OG Twitter page. It's like too toxic on there, bro. Like this community, like if the Pistons start off rough, y'all go do the same shit. And then to your other statement, exactly. But Brad Holmes gave more money, have more money this year for you. And see, here's the thing: that's only one corner of the battle. See, Brad Holmes can have all the money he wants, but you got to show what you gonna do with that money. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of me getting hyped about him getting some money? Because the implication means he's supposed to be able to get better players. We don't know that with him, because we don't know exactly where they thinking. Now, I want to give him a chance year 3 to see what he's going to do with the money, because yeah, and no, they don't. The only winning they know is Michigan. Yeah, go, go, yo, go blue, go blue. Yeah. Oh, the homie Mars is in here. What is going on, bro? What's good with you, man? Mars Atlantic is in the house. Welcome him, man, everybody. Just in here, man. How you feeling, brother? Like, I'm just in here, man, telling people to like quit the whining, man. Like, people doing too much baby fat shit, bro. Like, it's year 2 in the rebuild. What did y'all expect? Like, we had no star players on this team, and we didn't have no money like that in the off season. No, man. Like I said, just in here trying to diffuse the whining. Like, I ain't been able to do the stream early as I had wanted to, because I've been at work these last couple of days, and your boy was tired as hell today. So it took me a minute to kind of get myself in groove, and I'm just starting to really get going like an hour ago in my day, because I've been busy doing little stuff here around the house. So yeah, everything good on your end, though, G. Glad to see you. This I know a lot of people got mixed emotions, like I said, about the game with Aaron Glenn and stuff like that. I know everybody probably want him gone. But y'all do, I want to say one thing, too, in his defense that I didn't make. I saw teams over the last few years that had real good defenses uh, that had shootout games where, like the 49ers, I remember when they had a shootout with the Saints. The year the 49ers would go and lose the Super Bowl to the Kansas City Chiefs. They had one of the best defenses, but their defense gave up 45, I believe 40 some points. Again, I know it's Drew Brees, so that's going to be the implication. But still, giving up 45 points is still giving up 45 points. So if they fan base could come away with the win on a field goal and win the game 40, it was like 45-42 or some shit like that, I think. Either way, their defense gave up over 40 points. If they can come away with a win, why is the Lions, who have a real thinner defense with all these injuries and just lost one of their best players? I get it, it was Geno Smith, but why are we crying when we know it's year 2? And everybody on Twitter I've been seeing been saying, "Oh, the real year is 2023." So if y'all know that, why the whining now? You ain't had no real money to sign no real talent. You ain't had you chose to go draft injured players because you really love them. Why the whining? That's all I'm saying. Let them figure this shit out. Why are we putting so much pressure? We gonna end up driving this coaching staff out of here before they even supposed to actually be gone. Don't do that to them, man. Like y'all, not y'all in the chat again, but don't run these people out of here, man. Like this is the first time I can actually say they have a real coaching staff, right? And gets a backup quarterback and lost. I keep saying to y'all, man, the Seahawks, they're a well coached team. They're a well coached team, man. They are a well coached team. Good year or bad year for them. They're a well coached team, experienced team. People looking at numbers and stats. That's not how you judge sports. You can't just judge it like that all day. People don't want to. I don't give a fuck about a PFF grade and this and that and third. I want to see some real facts. You know what I'm saying? Show me what we missing. We missing veterans on this team, guys. We missing start. We sitting here hoping that we get our rookie back that never played a regular season game or preseason game yet. I don't think. Now we hoping he can come in and be a help. But Pascal was the first edge rusher in the SEC. Hey. Oh, oh man, Mars is still in here, man. Oh man, let me know how you feel about some of this shit, man. Are you in the chat? Like, some of y'all talk to me, man. Like, am I crazy or my batshit crazy or something, man? For telling people to calm down this one game. Am I supposed to believe that it was supposed to be 12, 14, 15 wins this year? Like, am I wrong? Like, somebody tell me I'm batshit crazy. Like, for real, man. Like, I'm just not for the whining, man. Like, the crying on Twitter, like, bro, come on. My bad, number one, LL. Yeah, we gonna see. Like I said, he got some fire. I just wish he could have never. Wish he would have been healthy, man. Like that, if he would have been healthy and was able to start game one, I would never have a problem with it because it's like, okay, cool. Because I seen some film. I saw him against Georgia, bro. He was tearing their ass up. Like if he had a co-partner out there, they should have had more sacks. Because he was down there getting triple teamed and still bringing pressure. I see why a lot of people thought that he was so underrated. Like, but bro, like, damn, man, and Levi Onzarike, man. A lot of hustle to him. Good talent, but he just hurt. That back thing scares me. I think if they smart, they should just put him on IR. At this point, you might as well suspend his season because that's hard. Come back, he ain't ever gonna be able to probably get back in groove. So you might as well wait another off season for him and then see when he's 100% healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think they should go ahead and do. Just end his season for the year, um, and then see what happens next. I, so let me get a score prediction for anybody in the chat, man. What do we have as far as New England Patriots versus Lions next game? What's the score? Like I need to know. I need to know. Mars, Ray, if y'all in here, Owen, man, let me know what's going on, man. Let me know if y'all still hear me too, man, because I know I probably have some technical difficulties going on. Like I need a score prediction. Let's talk about it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go ahead and talk about this. Link is in the chat, y'all. We scoring over 30, LOL for sure. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the way I'm looking at it. I got a 30+ point offense, so I expect 30 down every game. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, we beating that ass next week. So I don't care. I'm gonna get. It look like they having a hard practice too today, so maybe they figuring trying to work out some new things, man, and trying to toughen this defense up a little bit more. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, this is a young coaching staff. Let them get their chance to get these guys together, bro. Like, let them get their chance to get guys together, man. Let them guys get coached. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hold on, y'all. All right. So, like I said, link is out. I don't even know how many people still in here. But yeah, man. Like, for real, the game. Like, okay, T.J. Hawkinson. All right, that's another one. Fat Patricia is the OC. Defense might have a chance. Yeah. Throw a fucking donut out there on his ass and see if he take his attention off the game. Maybe he will. Shit. Like, for real. Like, for real, man. Oh, so like I was saying, T.J. Hawkinson the other day. Now, all these people been sitting here saying he sucked. He's Eric Ebron 2.0. You gave him first real chance to go out there and run some real routes, and what did he do? He got down there his first game of his career again with 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion attempt. All that. That's all the slamming they did. As soon as they needed him, he stepped up. What up, though? Week 3 King Sports. What's good with you, fellas? I believe that's Big Willie Styles, I'm assuming. What's going on, homie? Man, just talking about this damn blame game stuff that's been going on again. That's hence the title, part 2. A lot of people sitting here destroying Aaron Glenn when your defense don't really got nothing on there. It's literally a drawing board out here. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's been too much. Like, it's too much whining going on around here, bro. Like, I got into a debate at work the day after the game. Guy trying to actually to convince me that Charles Harris is really, really good. I'm like, okay, he plays well, but he ain't like that. He's a first round bust. Okay, that's what I label him as. But he's a 3rd string defensive end on a decent team, bro. He's only starting for us because of injury. Like, let's keep this real. We don't have any guys like that. We missing stars, and then one of our key players is gone, and it's just crazy, man. Yeah, he gonna need a pencil Sunday. Man, tell him to shove that pencil up his big fat ass. For I'm concerned. Like, for real, dog. Oh, we beat the hell out the Patriots. Um, Yeah, man. TJ balling out like he did was such a damn breath of fresh air. He looked everything that everybody said he wasn't. Like I was sitting here watching him going like, who's Travis Kelsey again? I ain't heard shit about no Travis Kelsey. I know who TJ is. Like I heard of that guy. Shut everybody up. All the media, shut him up. And I personally hope he ball out like that again. Cause we gonna need him a lot for the mismatches, for real, for real. Going against the Patriots defense, you gonna need a tight end they can get. They can't stop a tight end or in the run game. It's over for them. Man, like I said, the same thing go keep complying. We got to consistently bring pressure. We got to consistently bring and find a way to stop the run. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the real issue is up front. You know what I'm saying? That's where and people saying that this defense got a lot of talent on it, and I'm like, no, it don't. That's the whole reason why it's about tweaking the scheme because they try and tweak the scheme to what they have available, not because uh they got a lot of talent. They don't have much talent or resources to go out there and acquire somebody. So they trying to tweak the scheme a little bit to help their best pieces they do have here to help things be a little bit more relaxed for them. Like people don't really pay attention to what's being said, and that's scary. You know what I'm saying? That's scary. If some of these fans, boy, get a chance to run this goddamn team, oh, it'd be terrible. I'll tell you. I ain't saying I'm the most smartest man in the goddamn world, but shit. Boy, I tell you. I'm gonna give a score prediction. Oh, it's just ain't right. You can probably stop the run if they bench Brockers. Yeah, I ain't been feeling that move since he got here. Again, I understand you brought him in here as a locker room guy, but he is well overpaid for our defense, bro. Like, damn, bro. Can we get some? I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. It was times I was like, bro, I'd rather keep Nick Williams and let Brockers walk. Like, no cap. No cap, bro. This culture shit is not working. Like, damn, man. I need somebody. I need another proven. Like I think Aleem McNeil needed. Like this. How they should do free agency. I know it's like way too early to talk free agency and shit like that. They need to go in there and get a big actual veteran D tackle that can actually beat you on the blocks because we don't know what we go get out of somebody that's like Levi and we don't know who else they go bring in young wise. So I'm going for a veteran, somebody that's proven. Right there, put right there next to the Lehman Neal. Then I'm getting the best available linebacker that I can start. And secondary, you're going to have. I know we got these young safeties, but if I'm bringing Tracy Walker back, I need to compare him with somebody that help him out. I'm not really touching the cornerback scenario because you got those guys trying to grow. So at that point, I'd rather you get a safety in free agency, the best available safety you can get. Yeah, the rotation should be weird. I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait to see that too. Yeah, that rotation should definitely be nasty if they get the right schematic. Now, what y'all think? What y'all think gonna happen with Jerry Jacobs though? Because I know he's also working his way back too. He practiced today. Him and Pascal. So that was refreshing to see. Definitely need more LB and D line depth. Yeah, like you need proven talent there. Like that's the issue. I know, like we can go out there and get Sewell. There ain't no excuse not to get him. But I'm just saying you need like proven talent. So the way I'm looking at this defense, if they go run like two linebacker sets, they need two guys that can cover. Uh, I'll be okay with Anzalone coming back for a third year just because he helps in coverage. I'll be okay with that. But him as the starter, I don't know. Because if you're telling me that you're gonna be using Rodrigo as a run defender a lot of times, and he's gonna probably try to work on his coverage, JJ gonna get 9 interceptions. I hope so. I was so upset when he got hurt last year too, because he was playing well. One of the best games I've seen him play was the game he got hurt. And I like the game he had in too in LA. He was stepping up big, except that one catch he let uh what's his name? Van Jefferson get. He didn't look back. If he looked back, oh man, he would have been perfect in that game. So I'm interested to see how he gonna respond when he get back here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so like I think that's a good combination though. Get a veteran DT, like, and because they'll have like at linebacker, if you telling me they get Sewell on rundowns and situational third downs, they'll probably be running Sewell and whoever else behind him at will. And then on long pass downs, you can have Anzalone and whoever else you want out there in coverage. So I think that's how they'll do it. But you need a real vet linebacker, and you need a real vet safety and a real vet D tackle that can bring pressure. I think when you get that, this defense will start getting in order because you have to have a player on every level. Mm-mm-mm. So that's how we need to be thinking. Like now, I want to say, shit. I don't know if they play. I don't know if he a nose tackle on their defense, but man, I wish we could kind of get Shelby Harris. I actually thought he would be a good player to pin up with a guy like Liam McNeil, Shelby Harris. I don't know why. It just seemed like he underrated to me, talent wise. But yeah, Shelby Harris would be somebody I wish we could have on that D line. And then it's because you'll have Romeo back healthy, figuratively, and then Aiden Hutchinson is also there. So you're getting those 4 down linemen. And I think, honestly, tell you the truth, man, I think they need to just go ahead. This is the youngest defense in the NFL. We need vets. Yeah. So say it loud. So damn, see, I wish I had my tablet. I gotta go get me a tablet tomorrow. My shit broke. I'm still paying the bill for it, and I ain't even used the shit in months. So I'm burning all through my money and I ain't even using the shit because the shit broke. So I need to get my tablet. I'll be looking on my tablet right now. You know what? First off, since you always showing up, Owen, I'm a hold on, let's see. Let me see if I can do it from here. Let's see. I ain't gonna do it from here, but eventually I'm gonna figure out a way to make you a moderator on this channel because you've been one of my main supporters for a while now. Even before I started really coming back, so I always appreciate you coming around here. But I was about to say, why you watching me? I don't know if you're busy at work or something, but I was gonna say try to look up to see who gonna be like the 2023 top free agents on defense because I want to see something real quick, and I keep hearing that we might have like 50 million or 60 million in cap space next year, and I'm trying to see something. And I know we got an out on Jared Goff's contract, but I know we're not giving him up either. So I'm trying to see what the hell is going on, like what we can oh, you at work? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you. Yeah, but I'm gonna definitely have you moderated next time I do my stream because I always want to keep a moderator around. So yeah, you could be looking forward to that. Welcome to the fam. Uh, yeah. So I think yeah, but I think that's what we need to start doing. Like I'm gonna look at that tonight, and if I do make a video, I might say who we should try to pick up that's still available right now. If we can bring onto the roster for help, that might be the video I'll go for. Hold on a second, y'all. All right, I'm back. Yeah, got 13 games left. I know eventually they're gonna improve overall. This coaching staff, I just believe they're gonna do everything they can to fix the problems. That's the one thing I ain't never been able to say that about any former Lions coaching staff in history. I know they gonna do what they can to try to loosen up the problems. I just believe they will. And my heart actually goes out to this coaching staff because I know it's that they starting to see the bad side of this fan base. Last year, no matter how many games this team lost, they were still behind this coaching staff because the Clinton games were close. But now things a little bit rough. They gave you your first win early in the season, but they couldn't take advantage of the home victory. So I know that sucks with this young team, but that's just where we are at. Uh, but the fact of the matter is, this is a young team and they gotta get their chance to grow. But I believe they go fix things though, man. I just genuinely do. They go do everything in their power to try to make sure shit get right. Never been able to say that about previous coaching staff. Saying, oh man, a lot of safeties is going to be in free agency. Ooh, at least give me one or two names. Ooh, that's. I'm glad you said that. Mm, 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 mm. Because Kirby is showing me right now he's a legitimate project. He gonna take a couple of years. So all we figuratively need to do is get somebody who like can match Tracy Walker's contract for the next couple of years. We don't need no 5 year experience unless we can actually get him. So Smith from the Bears and Hargraves from Philly. Ooh, you talking about Javon Hargrave, the defensive lineman, the D tackle? Okay, that's Smith. Okay. Okay. That's starting to look at it. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-mm. And D James from the Chargers. Oh, okay. Darwin James and Bates from Cincinnati. I don't know if we go be able to get James. Bates on the other hand, I might be willing to meet you in the middle with that one. I probably have to make a move for that one because for me, he might be somebody you can get for about 2 to 3 years. Yeah, Bates might be realistic. Somebody played in the Super Bowl. Leave for a minute. This is something we need. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I'm definitely looking at that list tonight in the stream. Yeah, Gardner Johnson. He likely to sign with Philly though. I don't know. He likely to resign. I think he gonna want to stay there. I don't know. I don't know. But then again, though, Chauncey Gardner, I'll say this much: the Lions come at the right price, he might leave. We come talking like 8 to 9 mil for about 2-3 years a season. He might actually dip. And he know this coaching staff too, sort of, with Aaron Glenn and Dan Campbell. Yeah, that could be realistic. Shit, I wish we could have traded for his ass. But nah, I'll take him as a free agent. Fuck it. Yeah, I think he's a realistic option. Definitely. That could be a real. I think he'll go back to Philly to play with that defense and play with the other guys that he's starting. Is he starting with them or is he a backup? I think he's starting. So I'm telling him he got to be starting. Chauncey Gardner, yeah, he definitely got to be starting. I think with him, you'll have to come with the right price in order to get him. And I'm actually probably willing to do it because he's a safety. And we desperate need because we got projects right now and we don't know officially what we're getting out of him. And he'll be a good person to pair up with Tracy Walker. That right there, you complete the safety position. Your cornerbacks, whoever you go have it, rotating that corner, get to still grow. Nice up front. You gotta have your linebacker set. So I like that. I like that idea. That's what I'm talking about right there. Somebody that knows Aaron Glenn, knows Dan Campbell from New Orleans Saints, familiar, not a bad player, be a good fit for us for our young thin ass defense. I think he might be perfect for us. Yeah, that's some good researching right there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Man, I wish the Lions could have got guys like Bradbury and them two though back last year, but it wasn't gonna happen. They wasn't gonna do it. Like, damn, y'all got all the talent go everywhere else, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm trying to figure out, regardless of where we draft at number 1 overall. I don't want to talk about draft. No, I ain't going to talk about who we get. Because I keep hearing about Will Anderson. Oh yeah, the Saints. Yep. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do for the rest of this night too. I'm gonna do some editing on some emotes that I'm doing for Twitch. And then I'm a freaking uh oh, if you ever want to chill out with me when I'm live on Twitch in the near future, you probably don't have a Twitch. If you ever get on like a laptop or something like that, because I know some people don't like using Twitch mobile app. My name on Twitch is NomeJS, NomeJS, and this profile that you see right here should be the same one. So when I start back streaming, I'll be just doing regular talking and shit. Sometimes I'll be playing a game or whatever and shit like that. The good thing is our team is the only defense that's holding us back. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's true. That is true. You ain't lying about that. We fix this defense. This team can get to 9, 10, 10 wins. And that's with Goff starting. He is not to be the answer. He's here to help us with the build. And then they get their real quarterback in. And then they can really hit this defense and this offense will play way crazier when you get a more talented quarterback that gets you more. So for right now, me and Goff are fine. He is what he is. We scored 45 Sunday and lost. Right. That's what I'm saying. Gotta fix the defense first. Gotta fix the defense first. That's why I'm about to get back into the scouting thing real quick. And in fact, before I end this stream, I'm gonna touch the Pistons. I didn't watch the game, but the highlights. I know people lost their shit because it was a lot of turnovers and a lot of 3-pointers being shot on us. But 44 with the backups and back. Yeah, that's the other part too. I failed to mention. Yeah, it was with Josh Reynolds and fucking Tom Kennedy in the game. Like, come on, bro. And we still got 45. Jamal Williams, big run. TJ Hawkinson being a menace, you know what I'm saying? Like, way to step up. Justin Jackson, even. Now, I think if you go use a running back out the backfield, yeah, I saw it. I'm gonna tell you in a second about him, but I think they should have used him more out the backfield. They was gonna throw it to a running back, because he might be the only running back they got left that's that good out the backfield. But other than that, that's what I would have went. But other than that, yeah, Killian Hayes. When I saw the clips of him playing, I could tell something about his game is just different. Kills something different about him because now he feel like he's coming with the intention to attack, and that he still sets up plays, and now he's knocking those corner threes down. Now I know it's preseason, but I'm just saying I like that he found his rhythm and he did some nice things, man. And that's what I'm saying. I didn't care about the turnovers. You know, that's what a young team supposed to do in that situation. You know what I'm saying? That's what they all about. They still learning. This is not a year for us to make the third seed. I don't know why people tripping. You still got a shit ton of kids. Yeah, he's aggressive. That's what I'm saying. That's why I use the word attack, because I feel like now he's attacking everything now when he dribbles the ball. He's playing like he looked like he actually more comfortable being in the NBA now. Like, he's picking up where he left off last year. Like, okay, he did some good things last year, like dunking the ball off those turnaways. I like that he was adding that to his game, because it's like it shows you that he's trying to feel more comfortable and that now he's the way he's looking now. Oh man. Stewart's 3-point shot looks a lot more natural and fluid. You know what I'm saying? And Bay and the boys, they look bigger. They do. They do look like they got bigger. I think the development's happening. Jaden Ivey, obviously, next year will be his year to start focusing on getting himself a little bit bigger too, because he's gonna need it. He's real slender, and his style of playing, he's gonna end up on the ground a lot, and where he makes a good player or not. And I think because he didn't go to France, he stayed his ass in America. Yeah, hey, that's what you need to do. Hey, he needed to do. It takes time sometimes, man. I think he's only, what, 21, 22? Young as hell, bro. He was 19 when he got drafted. Yep, 19. So he's about 21, going on 22 or 22, just turning 22. So he is still a raw ass kid. These are still raw kids, man. They're 22 years old. That's the best part about it. He's still young as hell and room to grow. Yeah, but I tell Ivy gonna have to bulk up this next year in the off season. He gonna have to bulk up and get a little stronger too, because he got the speed, he got the tangibles. He's showing that he can take the jump shot. Oh, he 20. See what I'm saying? But we talking about throwing him in the garbage his first year. Like, come on, bro. What I was about to say too. Oh yeah. How can I say this, man? You know what I noticed about Jaden Ivey? He's a love child of Ja Morant and Donovan Mitchell. But I want him to really lean more towards that Donovan Mitchell side of his game. I don't want him to not be himself, you know, using his speed and athleticism and transition and making a play, but I want him to lean off his Donovan Mitchell side of him. Like, if he leans too much on that Ja Morant side, he's going to end up hurt. If he leans more on pacing his game and picking his timing to use his speed and his athleticism, his wild nature, he'll actually be a more balanced player that won't have his young years being wasted. And he can still be himself at the same time while making adjustments. Again, like he's showing his defense. Like you see, he popped the ball and he's reaching. He's now reaching. You know what I'm saying, on defense. He's sticking to what he said. He wanted to be better on defense, and he's fixing on that 3-point shot. His form don't look bad either. So I love the fact that he's already working on his game, and you can tell he's really emotional type of player. Right, you don't want him to get hurt like Ja. Right, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that he is Ja, he's Jaden Ivey, but there's essences of both their games tied into one. And I need him to lean more at like he'll have more success leaning on that Donovan Mitchell side because he's on a team that really requires that Donovan Mitchell-esque part of his game. You know what I'm saying? I know people look at his explosive side and his stuff. That's why I say it's more. A lot of people really wanted him. It was out of fandom reasons. Like it wasn't obviously understanding where the game is. It's really his ability to shoot the three and be able to score from different levels and be able to get to the rim and use his speed. It's more reason why he fits so well. But like the explosive stuff, that's the fandom. That's the real reason why a lot of people wanted him. But the part of his game that's needed is the stuff I just said a minute ago. Like his Mitchell side need to take over, and if he developed more of that Mitchell side, man, right? You don't want him to get like Josh. I know that's right, and that's what I'm saying. He was told, Killian was told that he was a project. He knew he was a project coming out the draft, and then they mishandled it, and then you go sit here and say get rid of him after his first year. Like, come on, man. They tried the same damn thing with Cade. He start off cold as ice, and then I get rid of Cade, he a bust. I hear in grocery stores people he going 8 out of 17 and 8 out of 20. That ain't good. Oh, hey man, y'all it's crazy. Like damn, man, let people develop. That's what there's always that Detroit mentality. You gotta rush it. It's gotta be right now, right now. It can't be wait a couple of years like it's supposed to. It's gotta be right at this moment. Like people killed me. Like, you mess up your first game and people want you gone. Like, ah, damn. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, man, that's the only thing I care. Like I said, I didn't watch the game. I wasn't able to, so I was at work. But with the highlights I saw earlier today, though, man, I can already see some differences just based off that. Uh, I don't care about, like I said, I don't care about the turnovers. I expected that to happen. The Knicks should have did what they did. Like for real. Let's be real about it. They should have did what they did. They got more proven veterans. They recently were a playoff team a couple years ago. For God's sakes, like come on now. Yeah. I had the Pistons went off. It looked too damn good. I actually would be a little bit more concerned. Like, wait a minute, it looked too good, too smooth, too soon. Wait a minute, this don't look good. Because I know soon as it turn on, oh, they ain't looking good. Like, let this team grow and develop. Yeah. But other than that, man, I'm about to hit the road, man. Hit the road, Jack, as I say. Been on the stage for almost 90 minutes. So look out for a video sometime for this week over with, where I'll be probably doing a preview video or something. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna try to watch the game too if I can Friday. I think it's one Friday, right? Yeah. I'm gonna try to see if I can make time to watch the preseason game. And yeah, man, and I have to go try to probably get me some grub or something. And man, finish off my night. Your boy is tired as hell. And appreciate y'all for rocking with me. All the people came through, man. Owen 16, Monterey Moore. Of course, I say Owen 16 like you ain't right in here, but man, especially you, Owen, you've been here rocking with me, man. Rondo, We Three Kings showed up. Mars is landing. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Y'all know, appreciate y'all support. The reason why I be want to come on here and do this now and just run my mouth and talk. have a good conversation. So, uh, like I said, look out for some content. If you ain't following me on Twitch, you can follow me on GnomeJS. Again, it's GnomeJS, NOMEJS. Hit me on Instagram as well, NOME10, Gnome 10 basically. And this is your boy, known as Jay. I have left the building. Peace.